So if you're anything like me, then you're a Metal Gear nut and have been psyched for the Phantom Pain since the trailer broke out last year. So much so that you'll pay tooth and nail for a taste of it. But how far does $30, or 20 on digital download really go? I'm Deshaun Mod Caraika Vasquez of Real Books Don't Have Batman, plug, and I'm here to guide you through this polarizing little gem. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes is a prologue to the Phantom Pain, much like the tanker section and virtuous missions of Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3, and it takes place sometime after Peace Walker in series continuity. Naked Snake aka Big Boss is sent to infiltrate Camp Omega to retrieve Paz and Chico, who you know from the last game. At the center of it all, a mysterious new antagonist dubbed Skullface has some unknown ties to Cypher, one of the major antagonists of the franchise. If this sounds convoluted to you, don't worry, nothing's broken, you're just jumping in the middle. Ground Zeroes from a story perspective is not friendly to players new to the series, as it assumes that you're familiar with the lore and provides little to no exposition aside from what's happening in the moment. But without spoiling anything, this might be the darkest the series has gotten up until this point. As it's been 6 years since Metal Gear Solid 4, a lot of new innovations have become commonplace beforehand, like ditching the health bar in favor of regenerating health indicated by screen coloring, and weapon swapping mapped to the D-pad like Uncharted. On one hand, I don't mind these mechanics in games like Uncharted, but on the other hand, I'm not used to this kind of simplicity with Metal Gear, which usually emphasizes a vast armory of weapons and inventory and a predetermined health and stamina bar. Sure, it's standard now, but it feels condensed for this franchise, and I hope this changes with the Phantom Pain. As far as stealth goes, the enemy AI is the most intelligent it's ever been, with a huge range of vision and consistent searches for you if you attract attention. Even with the new reflex mechanic, it's still fairly challenging, although you do have the option to turn the reflex off in the pause menu. Controls in certain areas are much like Peace Walker, but updated, especially for close quarters combat. And from a visual standpoint, though trying not to rely on ostentatious adjectives, it looks great. The attention to detail is remarkable, and the stormy weather to the Ground Zeroes mission contrasts so heavily with the daytime bonus missions that it almost feels like a different stage altogether, in spite of it being the same base, but with two different weathers. Motion capture here is A+. And Kiefer Sutherland's Big Boss might take some getting used to for those who are accustomed to David Hayter like myself, but voice acting is solid all around. It also seems like Kojima's been watching a lot of recent films, as the cutscenes include tropes in modern filmmaking, like shaky cam, snap zooms for chaotic set pieces, and lens flares all over the place. If you're expecting the Phantom Pain, then you won't find it here. The main story can be completed in under 3 hours, with side ops adding 7 hours or so of extra content, not including collectibles. So it's in this weird middle ground between a demo and an expansion to a game that hasn't even been released yet. But at the end of the day, it really is a prologue. I'd say wait around for Phantom Pain's release date before picking this up when the price is dropped further. If you can't wait to buy it though, if you absolutely need it now, then 20 is the absolute maximum I'd recommend buying it, not a cent more. Stellar gameplay and presentation at an arguable budget and length, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes gets a 7 out of 10. I'm hyped for Phantom Pain, and I'll catch you on release day. I'm Deshaun Mod Caraika Vasquez. Check us out at gamersrus.com, subscribe to the YouTube page, and check out the full written review in the description below. This is Mod Caraika, signing out.